and welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. As you can tell by the description, I am going to talk all about study abroad programs. Now, I know with everything currently going on in the world, this is probably the last thing on most people's minds, but life is going to go back to normal eventually. So today I wanted to talk about study abroad and what to pack when you are going to study abroad. Now, I want you all to keep in mind that this is my personal experience from my study abroad program. So this is kind of geared towards a program similar to mine. There are so many different types of study abroads. There are 1 week all the way up to a year-long study abroad, and honestly, there's probably more than that. You can study abroad at a school like I did that is simply study abroad. You can study abroad on a boat. You can live with host families. So many different things. But today, I want to talk a little bit about what I packed for study abroad. Now, I'm not going to go through and talk about everything specifically, so I'm not going to be like, I took this many pairs of pants, this many pairs of shirts, etc., etc. So as you can see, I've got a bunch of stuff around me here. I'm just going to kind of talk about it overall and what worked for me. I went on study abroad during May to June in the summer for 5 weeks in Europe. So this is kind of geared towards a European climate. So the first thing we are going to start off with is luggage. So this is a carry-on size suitcase. So in addition to your big suitcase, what I recommend is your big suitcase. That's going to hold the bulk of your items. I also recommend a small carry-on one like this. What I did is I put a couple days worth of clothes in here, an extra pair of shoes, a lot of my toiletries were in this bag. Things kind of like that. Things that if your big luggage gets lost, you have a couple days worth of clothes so that you can wear something and you have like all your toothbrush, your contacts, hairbrush, that kind of stuff until you can get to the store. So I definitely recommend a small carry-on size in addition to your big bag. Oops. All right. So then this is a duffel bag. This is not something I did. This is something that I was told by some friends that they did who went on a semester-long study abroad. They said they took a collapsible duffel bag so that when they left Europe, they had something to put all the stuff they'd accumulated. So souvenirs, shirts, pants, dresses, you're going to buy a lot. And what I heard my friends do is 2 of them split a duffel bag, and so they split the cost. Next, a backpack. So you're going to study abroad. So not only do you need your backpack for school stuff, you need a backpack for weekend trips. That or that small carry-on I just showed y'all will work. I recommend taking a backpack. It is much easier. It is lightweight. It fits under your seat in a carry-on. One thing to keep in mind is some airplanes are small, and even those rolling carry-ons do not fit in the overhead compartment, so you will have to check them. Backpacks are the best. They are easiest to use when you're maneuvering a new city, especially if you're taking public transit. So, backpack, for sure. All right, lastly, I had a small purse. This is a crossbody purse. I highly recommend you bring a crossbody purse with a zipper. Pickpocketing is a thing, especially in Europe. Not to say that it doesn't happen here in the U.S., but there will be pickpocketing, and you definitely want something that's secure, zips, and over your shoulder is really nice because no one can just grab it. All right, next, this one isn't so much a necessity. It's something I like, but this is a passport cover. Just gonna throw this in here. This is by one of our favorite companies, Serengetee, or Serengetee, as I like to say. They're a company we love to work with. They are a travel company. They make passport covers like this, hats, water bottles. We've done giveaways with them over on our Instagram, so go follow us on Instagram. And down below, we have a discount code for y'all to use as well. So, passport cover is something I personally just like to use. Helps keep your passport safe. This one is a pretty thick cover, so I really, really like this. Next, you need some sort of adapter, and you want to make sure it's a universal adapter, especially if you're going somewhere in Europe, because the plugs in Europe are different than the plugs in Ireland. So things like that are different than plugs in Japan. So you want universal adapters. All right, some other things. These are things that I personally bring. So this is a Stitch pillow pet. I absolutely love these for traveling. I typically always travel with a pillow pet. I have been traveling with a pillow pet for 5 or 6 years now. One of the reasons being that I am not a huge fan of the travel pillows. I've used them a couple times, but personally, they're just not my favorite. This I love because, one, you can use it as a pillow, you can fold him up, and you can use him as a pillow this way too, especially if you're in a window seat, and I prefer to fly window seats when I can. Also, when I got to Europe, he acted as a second pillow for me because I only had one. So, I could have bought one, but I was there such a short amount of time that wouldn't have been worth it. So I love to fly with a pillow pet, so that is just my own personal recommendation. Next, this is a huge one for me, is a throw blanket. This is a fleece throw blanket my sister got me. And I'm not going to lie, I don't really trust airplane blankets. I think they're kind of sketch. So I always travel with my own blanket, as well as when I was in Europe, although it was technically the summer, I lived in a castle and it was very cold and very drafty. So I used this as another blanket on my bed, and I was so happy I had this. So I am a huge supporter of bringing your own throw blanket, especially if you have a fleece one. They are so nice. So that is a recommendation on my personal opinion. Okay, let's get into shoes. So, do not overpack your shoes. So, what you're going to need, you need a pair of tennis shoes or a good pair of walking shoes, regardless of where you are going. Wherever you go, you are going to be doing a lot of walking. You are going to be doing a lot of exploring. Also, you're going to study abroad, so you're not always going to be dressing up. You're going to be wearing sweatshirts around your school, wherever it might be, and t-shirts and sweatpants and athletic clothes. So you definitely need tennis shoes. That being said, I also took a pair of, these aren't Vans, but Vans, Keds, Converse, a pair of those types of shoes I found to be really helpful. One, because most people find them comfortable enough to walk around in a city in all day. I wore a pair around London all day. And two, you can dress them up or dress them down. So if you're just around where your school is, whatever city that might be in, and you're just going out to lunch with some of your friends, you can slip these on with a cute pair of shorts or jeans and a cute little top, very similar to what you wear in the U.S. or whatever country you're native in, to just go out and have a good time with your friends. Next, this is not something that you necessarily have to bring. It's kind of a 50-50 on your personal opinion. It's a nicer pair of shoes. So this is a pair of black flats. I definitely recommend staying away from heels. If you find that when you go over there you really want a pair of heels, you can buy them. So that is a big thing to keep in mind. Wherever you are going, you are going to be able to buy stuff. So do not overpack, because there are stores, especially in Europe or Japan or China. There are stores everywhere. So I don't recommend taking a pair of heels with you. If you find that you really want them when you're over there, buy them. So this is a pair of nice black flats. I would recommend flats because not only can you wear them out to nice events, formal events, you can wear them out, like I said, to dinner. You can wear them just with jeans. Like, flats are so universal. All right, and the last pair of shoes I didn't really find necessary for me, but I wanted to throw in here because I think they are a good alternative to something like flats, are a pair of sandals. So I love these sandals so much. I wear them all the time when I'm at home. I never really found them that necessary when I was personally studying abroad, but I wanted to throw them in there because I know a lot of people love them. And honestly, that's only 4 pairs of shoes that you're taking. I really personally think you probably only need to pack 3, but since 2 of those are really flat and packable, I think you're good. Like I said, if you're going for like 4 or 5 months or up to a year, you're going to be able to buy stuff. All right, let's talk jackets. If you are going to Europe or any place that is rainy, you need a rain jacket. This is my North Face rain jacket. I bought this on sale for like 50% off. It's amazing. It's actually a hiking rain jacket, so it packs up very nice and small, and I absolutely love it. You need a rain jacket. Rain jacket / windbreaker is the best combo because you can layer it, especially someplace like Europe where it's raining 1 minute, breezy the next. Layering is huge. So a rain jacket for sure. They are so universal. I took mine everywhere with me, and I wore it everywhere as well. Second, I would recommend some sort of jacket or sweatshirt. This is just a nice black fleece-lined jacket. It's very light because, again, you can layer it with your rain jacket. I don't recommend bringing a lot of sweatshirts and jackets because if you're traveling, you're going to be buying them. So if you go to Dublin, you're probably going to want to buy a Dublin sweatshirt. So I don't recommend bringing a lot of jackets or sweatshirts. I say bring 2, and then you can buy them. You can also just buy them at normal stores. So if you find that you're wearing sweatshirts a lot more, just when you have the chance, go to a store and buy another one that's cheap. Do not pack a lot because they are going to take up a lot of room in your suitcase. All right, let's talk about your everyday clothes. So something that I wish I would have brought more of when I studied abroad, let me flip this inside out, is t-shirts. So again, guys, this is from our favorite travel company, Serengetee or Serengetee. Don't forget, links in the discount codes in the description below. Love, love, love it. But I wish I would have brought more t-shirts when I studied abroad. I think I only took 3 t-shirts. I wish I would have had 4, to be honest, because you spend a lot of time at your school, and you really don't need to be dressing up super fancy when you're going to class. So that is something I wish I would have brought more of. Let's talk pants. So when I studied abroad, everyone told me not to bring jeans because they don't wear them in Europe. That is the biggest lie ever. People wear jeans in Europe. I have been to Europe 3 times. People are always wearing jeans. So you want to pack your jeans. So do not forget those. If you like jeans, pack your jeans. I just don't know what else to say. Pack jeans if you love them. I love jeans. If you're a leggings person, obviously bring your leggings. And then I packed a pair of nicer black pants. These are just a pair of black pants. They're the capri length, so a little bit longer than like a regular capri, but shorter than a full-on pant. So I definitely recommend those. I think I also packed a pair of bright blue jeans. I'll have pictures inserted throughout this video so you guys can see some of the outfits I put together when I was studying abroad. But a nicer pair of pants is good if you're going out, if you want to look a little bit nicer, whatever that reason might be. All right. I recommend a dress. So this is a dress I took to Europe. It was amazing. I just recommend taking like one dress. You're not going to need a ton. If you want another dress while you're over there, you can buy them. My sister did a lot of secondhand shopping at like Plato's Closet. She said that was the best decision she ever made because then she left most of the stuff there, which is great. If you have a bunch of stuff you don't want to be bringing home, you can donate it over in whatever country you're in. So she was in Japan, so she just left a lot of it. Next thing that I really recommend is sweaters. So I just realized I grabbed 2 gray sweaters for reference, neither of which actually went on my study abroad program. I've acquired those more recently, but I definitely recommend some sort of sweaters or cardigans, long sleeves, because it can be colder, especially if you're like me. I keep referencing Europe, but I definitely recommend you take sweaters. So that's all of the things I have for y'all today. Like I said, I didn't want to go through specifically what I brought. I'm going to do another video on things not to bring. So I know I said a lot of things I don't recommend bringing in this video, but I'm going to do another one on things not to bring. So yeah, some of my biggest tips here are do not overpack, because there are going to be stores wherever you are going. If you haven't heard, one of the biggest things when you're packing is once you're finished packing, take out half the stuff. I found that to be mostly true for me, except I wish I did have more casual clothes when I studied abroad. My sister's biggest tip was, if you're looking for something cute but inexpensive, go someplace like Plato's Closet. Buy clothes there, because most likely if you decide at the end of the trip you don't want to bring them home, or maybe you've destroyed them if you've been hiking in them, you can leave them there, throw them out, or donate them, and you don't have to feel like you wasted a bunch of money. Let's see. So yeah, I think those are my biggest tips today. I hope y'all enjoyed this video and it gave you a little bit of a escape from the world currently going on, because like I said, the world's going to go back to normal and students are going to start studying abroad again. People are going to start traveling abroad. So I hope some of these tips were helpful for you guys. Like always, if you have any questions, leave them down below. We will answer them the best we can. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to us. We've got more coming out. Go follow us on our Instagram page. And if you are interested, hit the little card in the corner. Maybe that corner? This corner. I don't know. And go check out our top 10 reasons why you should study abroad in high school or college. Until next time, thank you so much. Have a great day. Stay safe and stay beautiful.